Let's do it. Whoa! Nice! Hey, hey! Wow! Keep believing and achieving. Ooh!
Adventures with Julien, bringing communities together through positivity. What's up guys, Julien Guiteau here, and today we are on set of Adventures with Julien Check-Ins. Brand new segment where we check in on past episodes, see how they're doing during this pandemic. Hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. Today we're checking in on Liven Up Health and Fitness, personal training facility, also my past internship. We had a great time with them in episode 8 last year. It's a little bit different this time. We have a home virtual Memorial Day workout. Shout out all the veterans. Adventures with Julien Check-Ins with Liven Up Health and Fitness starts right now. Let's go. I'm super thankful because today we have none other than the owner of Liven Up Health and Fitness, Whitney Carullo. How you doing today?
Hey, Julien, thank you. I am doing really well.
We're in a different time. We're in a pandemic and, we're no longer in the building. We're no longer on the grounds, doing all the workouts, seeing everybody, and it's tough, but you guys are resilient, and that's a big reason why I wanted to do Adventures with Julien Check-Ins, just to make sure that how are everyone in the community doing? How are they adapting? How are they pushing through it? For those who don't know, what is Liven Up and how did it begin?
Liven Up is a personal training facility. We specialize in both small and large group personal training. We're right in the heart of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And, it started, I met my husband in college and we were both studying exercise science, and it was just too funny because the night we met, we were at a party and we're like sharing, our hobbies and what classes we're in, and our lives were just parallel.
And to give the viewers a background story on how we met, I was at DeSales University and we had a career fair, and I walked up. The opportunity to have an internship at Liven Up was something that, changed my world.
You can't get me crying on this thing, all right? This is not acceptable.
I'll keep it mellow. Talk about how that was in the beginning, like that transition and knowing that we won't be able to be in the building no more.
Weeks where I'm sure all of us experience some sort of, grief and loss. We strive to be the best part of our members' days when they come in, and without that human connection, it definitely put us in a challenging position. Members that live in Germany, they've since moved out of the area, and they were in lockdown, and I looked at my staff and I said, probably 10 days before they actually shut us down, I said, guys, there's a good, potential that we are going to get shut down. And that was kind of when everyone's like, no way, that could never happen, especially not in America. Our team did an amazing job, just jumping into action and creating a game plan.
But the week that we closed, it was the week of St. Patty's Day, and it's one of our biggest events of the year. We're not just a gym, we're very much a family, so we do a lot of social events throughout the year, and it manages to connect our members, not just in the gym, but outside of the gym, and it just kind of makes us all feel really connected.
The last day we were open was March 16th, and we got the notification, I think the governor announced it at like 2 o'clock. We remained open for that rest of the day, but the attendance dropped off quick. And so then the next day happened to be St. Patty's Day, and we walked into an empty gym. So,
as a company, probably just like everyone else, you're just, I think, frightened by the uncertainty of, the future. So, where do we go from here? What's the schedule going to look like? And then obviously there's a huge cause for concern in regards to safety.
As an entrepreneur, you kind of know that there's a roller coaster that is involved with being a small business owner. But physically shutting your doors, there were moments where I was like, what is going to happen? Also, we took action and we adapted. So, there was a lot involved in those first few weeks.
How have you shifted your business to still function from home? And do you have any examples?
We're still working out. That's probably the only same, familiar thing that's going on. We started looking into Zoom virtual training because we're like, listen, people do this on the internet all the time. The at-home workouts and things that we might have made a few jokes about, we soon stepped into those shoes. Like the day we shut down, and I was like, we got this whole gym of equipment, and we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how long this is going to occur. And we want to support our members in any capacity. So over the next 5 days, we lent out over 150 pieces of equipment, to every member that could stop by and pick it up. The staff would drive out to people's houses and drop weights at their doors and kettlebells and all of that. And it was really cool to, be able to say, listen, we're with you. I can't thank my team enough, my coaches and my staff that were just willing to be like, I've never done this before.
I mean, personally, and I think this is the best way that we can connect with our members is when we're able to share our own journeys with them. And so I was really struggling when quarantine first started to get off the couch and go work out. It is really challenging to not have control over your current circumstances. But the one thing you can control is the actions within the given set of parameters that you have.
Has there been any outreach from Liven Up to help out the community?
After everything occurred, one of our members, George Harab, he's a musician, great guy, huge energy. And we all know that, their events, weddings, concerts, all of those things have been canceled indefinitely. So we did a virtual happy hour. It was 2 hours.
I'm making sure that people have what they need. If it's, just continuing to provide better ways to hone in on nutrition and, do deliveries. I think we were doing some protein deliveries.
So we've done some daily challenges on our Facebook and Instagram, and we've also done, since quarantine has started, 2 community workouts. Usually our friends and family workouts, we use the entire gym, the music's bumping, where everyone's laughing, smiling, high-fiving. I know, what's a high five anymore? But we had to kind of take that energy and make it virtual, and it's gone really well so far.
We also put out information about different restaurants, business owners and people that you could support throughout the pandemic that were in our community, and made some, just snack packs for some of our nurses, delivered those, and just leaned on each other as much as we could.
What have you learned about the character of Liven Up and its community during this pandemic?
It was all family. It was just, hey, what do you need? I had members, they still say it, if they haven't seen someone on a Zoom call, they personally would reach out to that person and say, hey, where are you at?
I've learned our members are resilient. Everything we've thrown at them, we've sent them challenges, different ways to stay accountable. This month, we just started our Challenge a Day program, where every day there's a different challenge.
A place to be and a comfortable place to be. And as we call it, a fit fam, it really is, a 300 of your closest friends and family. But during this, we really saw people come together and support us.
Together, we did that together. And, I think over this past maybe 3 months, it just had an opportunity to strengthen those bonds. And really, in a time where we really need it, show us why we established those bonds in the first place.
During these times, can you explain the importance of fitness, not only for physical health, but for mental health?
As someone that knows what fitness does to your hormones and to, the dopamine releases when you're anxious and you have tension and, you can't sleep well, all of those things, fitness will benefit.
Do you have any words of encouragement for those struggling to stay active at home?
don't punish yourself because it doesn't look the same or it doesn't feel the same. Again, any workout, any movement, anything is going to help your overall fitness and your mindset.
Just being creative with your workouts, with your routines.
The best thing I could say is to just get moving, whether it's going for a walk, whether it is cleaning your house, just starting to feel productive, you'll already feel better about yourself.
When coaches and members go back into the building after quarantine, in what ways do you think Liven Up will be stronger and come back better?
There's gonna be so much love in that room. It's like a reunion at this point in time. When we see each other, I feel like there's gonna be sparklers and freaking fireworks.
People will be much more grateful and appreciative of the respite that going to the gym offers them, because they realize being in your home all day, you get a little bit stir crazy and you have nowhere to go.
Of your hardest moments, they turn you into your greatest ending self. You go through all of that, but you went through all of that together. So now you guys come out in that new improved Liven Up family. Thank you guys for tuning in to Adventures with Julien Check-ins. I had a great time learning about what Liven Up is doing during the pandemic, how they've adapted, and how family oriented they are. Big thank you to Whitney, big thank you to Elyse, big thank you to Emily, and big thank you to John. This is Adventures with Julien Check-ins. As always, enjoy your day, and if you believe, you shall achieve. Peace.